Learning how to trade will never make you a profitable trader. And if you continue to learn how to trade, then you will continue to lose money and you will just be a part of the 95% of the traders who lose money. And I will show you in this video exactly why and how your trading strategies will never be consistently profitable, and what is the right way to do it, what is the right path, and how to actually become a consistently profitable trader. So here is how it probably all started for you when you ever first got exposed to trading and you are about to open your first ever live trade in your trading career, let me say. You probably opened a random chart or a pair that you already heard about before, and you simply looked at the chart like this. And you try to figure out right now if the market will go up or it will go down. And what you will do is you will say, look, the market had been increasing lately, so it was going up and it started right here on the bottom left corner, and right now we are all the way right here on the right corner, so it has been going up. And therefore what I am going to do, look, I'm going to just do what the market is doing, and I'm going to buy the market. I'm going to open my buy position right here, and I will hope that the market will continue to go up because it had been going up for the last few days or few weeks right here. And you already know the result of this type of trading, or let me say gambling right here. You might get a win here or there. Your first ever trade might actually be a winner, but over the long term, you already know what will happen, right? You will actually not make money, you will lose money. And then after a while, after you learn the hard way that you are not the genius that you thought you are and your method is not making money, what you will do is you will get some pain because probably you blew some accounts or lost some money. You will go to YouTube or you will go to a trading course or whatever, and you will learn a few trading strategies. And the first, probably one of the first items that you will come across is the indicators, price action patterns, and these lines which they call support and resistance lines. So maybe you watched a YouTube video where they talked about an indicator, and it can be any type of indicator. For example, right here we have Bollinger Bands, and the Bollinger Bands, what it will tell you is, look, if we are near the upper limit of this indicator, then the market will go down after it. So what you will do right now, right, the Bollinger Bands is telling me if we are touching the upper limit of this indicator, then my trading strategy should open a sell position, and we will sell right here. So that is what you will do right now, and maybe this time you will actually have a stop loss, maybe 20-30 pips, and a take profit level. And again, yes, you will have wins here and there if you actually put some trading logic into your trading strategy. For example, right now we have an indicator, but over the long term, one more time, you will learn the hard way that this method, whatever indicator, whatever price action pattern, whatever secret that you think you knew, will not make you a consistent profit over the long term. And because you are so much invested right now in trading, then you will not give up, right? You will not quit, so you will find another way. And maybe this time you will go and read trading books, or maybe even better, you will try some trading courses and you will pay some money for these courses. And then what they will teach you in most of the courses out there, and I know that, why? Because I am a 12 years trader, by the way. And if you like these insights from a 12 years trader right now, then I will appreciate if you hit the like button and subscribe to our trading channel, because it will help our video with the YouTube algorithms. Now in these courses, they will teach you something called backtest. And maybe you already figured out the backtest theory by yourself. So what is the backtest theory or concept? Let me say, a backtest is to pinpoint your trading logic. For example, right now, if we are going to trade based on this Bollinger Band indicators, every time we hit the upper limit we sell, and every time we hit the lower limit we buy. And let's say that you will have a take profit of 20 pips and a stop loss of 10 pips or whatever, and therefore you have a clear trading logic right here, when to enter and when to exit the market. So what do you do right now? Well, before you trade your hard-earned money in this trading strategy, you want to make sure that it actually is profitable, that if you trade it over the long term, you will actually make money. So what do? You go back in time and you simulate yourself trading this trading strategy in the historical data. So for example, if we start from right here, year 2017, then we will have around 5 years of backtest, and then you will log in every trade that triggered in this trading strategy, and you will write down the result, and then you will see over the long term, after 5 years of trading this strategy, are you making money or not? And what you will find out is that painfully, whatever your trading logic that you figured out, if you backtest it over a long period of time, 5 years or more, then you will find actually that your trading strategy lost money. So what you will do right now, you will not give up. You will go back to your trading logic and you will say, well, this time I was going for a 20 pips take profit and a 10 pips stop loss. Well, let me go for a maybe 15 pips take profit, and maybe let me increase my stop loss and let me have it at 20 pips stop loss. And then you go ahead and you do the backtest again with a different stop loss and take profit level. And what you will find out maybe is that it still lost money even after you change your take profit level. And therefore you will add maybe an additional filter this time. Maybe you are trading with only Bollinger Bands, and you will say, well, I'm going to trade based on 2 indicators, maybe Bollinger Bands and maybe this awesome oscillator indicator. If it is a green, then I buy. So I will only enter the trade if these 2 indicators are in alignment. And maybe also that doesn't work, and therefore you go ahead back in time and you change the time frame. You would say, look, maybe it is the time frame. I'm trading in the daily time frame. Let me try it in the 4-hour time frame. Let me try it in a different pair. I have maybe 28 pairs. Then I'm, instead of trading it in the dollar yen, let me try it maybe in euro dollar or Aussie Swiss or whatever. And you will keep doing that over and over, wiggling it left and right, optimizing it left and right, adding filters, taking out filters, and trying every possible combination you can come up with until you will get something that will have a nice equity curve in the backtest, and you will see that over the last 5 years it actually made money consistently, and that will be a celebration for you. You will be so excited when you reach that moment, and you are going to open immediately a brand new trading account. You will deposit to it $1,000 or $100 or whatever you can afford. And from day one you are so excited to trade this trading system because you put so much hard work, so much time in it, and you know right now over the last 5 years it had been making money. And what happens? What happens is from the first trade maybe you get a loss, and then maybe the second trade you get a loss, and then you might say, all right, maybe it's a bad luck. Sometimes we lose in this trading system. Not all trades will be winners, right? And then the third trade is actually a win, and you say, all right, we are back in track. But the fourth trade is a loss. And then what you will find over the long term, maybe after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are actually not making money, even with having a profitable backtest performance, you're still consistently losing money over the long term. And at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to hit a wall. You will not have something else to do. You already did what you can. You actually take paid trading courses that you already paid thousands of dollars to. And what you will do right now, you will have two routes. And most traders at this moment, they quit trading, which is the left route. But some traders, they actually go and try another trading course or another trading strategy, and then they will do the same cycle all over again. They will find a trading logic, they will make it profitable in the backtest, they trade it live, and hey, it loses money over the long term. Yes, you might make money with it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. There will be winners here and there, but your equity curve over the long term at the end of the year, let me say, it's not looking good. And I know traders who are jumping from one strategy to the other, from one trading course to the other for years. And to be honest, me myself, I was stuck in this cycle for 4 years. Yes, I am a 12 years trader, but not all years were profitable. The first 4 years I was struggling as a trader. And that is why if you actually learn to trade, then you will naturally go through this route. Why? Because that is how we think. We are wired to look in history, and if we found something in history, then we can expect it to happen again in the future. For example, if you have a friend who always lies, so every time you see him, he lies. Well, if you meet him again in the future, then you will expect that he will also lie. That is how we are wired to think. That is how we will eventually, if we learn how to trade, we will eventually figure out the concept of the backtest and we will apply it, and then it will backfire on us and it will lose us money if we trade live with real money. And traders, let me right now reveal to you the right way to actually go about it. After 4 years of wasting my life in doing like hundreds of hours in manual backtesting, let me tell you what I figured out that actually works, and if you do it, your trading strategy will actually be consistently profitable going into the future. And let me tell you, it is not common knowledge out there. Most trading courses, they don't even hint about it. So I will consider that to be one of the secrets of a profitable trader. So let me tell you how to do it the right way right now. So the way that you actually make sure that your trading strategy will continue to be profitable going forward if you trade it with real money is by simulating not only the trading logic, but simulating the whole process that you are doing in developing and figuring out your trading strategy in history, and you find out if that approach will actually make you money in history or not. And let me give you the example right here so that you really get it. We are going to talk about the same Bollinger Band indicator strategy. Right now, it is April 2022. The first step is to actually go back in time 1 year or 2 years, let's say, and we never look at the recent 2 years data, and you will know why at the end. So let's go back to, let's say, year April 2020. Where are you? April 2020. Alright, so if I hover right now, we will find out that we are in the month of April, year 2020. So it is like we are 2 years in the past. However, we are going to assume that right now we are living in April 2020. So if I look at the live charts right now, then this is what I am going to see. And the current date will be April 2020 for me. What I will do right now, you remember how we said that we backtest the last 5 years of history, and then we will find out that this Bollinger Band indicator strategy will lose money, and then I'm going to wiggle it left and right, will try to experiment with different stop loss, different take profit levels, maybe add filters, take filters, until we get a combination that will be profitable. Well, I am going to do that still right now, and I will do it for the last 5 years. So starting from year 2015 until today in year 2020, I will do that process. And right now, I will figure out which combination that actually made money. But let me tell you one thing. If I am going to try so many combinations, let's say 100 combinations, then you can probably guess that at least one of them will be a consistently profitable in the last 5 years. Why? Because I tried so many combinations. So by the law of randomness, like by luck, one of the combinations actually made good money in the backtest. So now after I figured out a profitable combination, what I do after that is I will trade it live, right? If I am living in this moment, then I'm going to trade it like from tomorrow with real money. And therefore what I will do, I will only take that winning combination and I'm going to test the results right now from April 2020 all the way to today, April 2022. And the results in these 2 years will act like if I were actually trading the trading strategy live with real money. And I will see if it actually made money or it lost money. Well, if it made money, then congratulations. What you have in your hand is actually a winning trading strategy and you have the parameters. What you have is good to go. But let us say that it actually did not make money in these 2 years. So that means that instead of learning the hard way that this trading strategy will lose money with actually losing real money, then right now you know that without having to actually lose money, and you can simply not trade it. And here's another thing. Once you find out that your combination that you chose in your strategy did not make money in these 2 years, then that is it. You kill the strategy right now. Right now, at this moment, you cannot go back in time and choose a different combination or try to play around with the strategy anymore. Why? Because if you keep doing that, then again, by the law of randomness, you will find something that actually works in these 2 years because you tried so many options. But if you only do it the right way, the first time only, it will spit out the real results or the real future performance of the strategy. And if it did not make money, then that is it. You kill the trading logic and then you go back to the lab and you figure out another trading logic from scratch that is different than the one that did not make it. Now traders, if you apply this alone, then it will shortcut your learning curve by 4 years. Why? Because it took me 4 years to figure out that this is how I should do it. And what I did in the first 4 years is actually I went through the whole story I told you at the beginning. I looked at the chart in the first day and then I tried to add indicators, trading strategies, nothing worked. Then I added the backtest, and when I discovered, hey, there's a concept called backtest, I actually was spending literally thousands of hours, maybe over the first 4 years in doing manual backtest, but that unfortunately did not result in me making consistent profit, but this did. Now traders, if you like this type of insight from a 12 years trader, and I can actually confidently say that these are one of the secrets of trading because it is not common knowledge out there. Most trading courses, they don't talk about this simulation of the whole process in history, and I have a lot more to say. I have a lot more secrets to share. So if you are interested, why don't you join us in the live room? What we do is we develop trading systems over a process that I have mastered over 12 years of trading right now, and as we develop the trading systems together in front of you, we share valuable knowledge a lot of trading secrets, and we put you on the right path from day one to actually become consistently profitable trader. If you are with us, then the mistakes that we did and other traders are doing right now that cost them years from their life and a lot of money, you don't have to do these mistakes anymore. We can direct you on the right path from day one and tell you the traps that you will probably fall into, but you will not fall into them because we will tell you about them before you actually fall into them, like the backtest trap. So if you are interested, if you want to join us in our live room and you want to be a part of our team, then click down the link below and we will see you inside. Take care.